Before this story begins, pause for 1 second. If you love Wild West romance, hidden secrets, and moments that change destiny forever, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the like button right now, because stories like this don't come twice. Now listen closely, because this moment was never meant to be seen. The town had already gone quiet when he pulled her into the cabin doorway. Not with force. Not with fear. But with urgency, the kind that comes when time is running out. Dust still clung to his boots. The sun had just dipped below the hills, leaving the sky bruised with golden shadow. From the outside, the cabin looked empty. Forgotten. Just another wooden box slowly rotting under the weight of secrets. But inside that doorway, everything changed. She didn't resist. Her breath caught as his arm wrapped around her waist, steady and protective. Her white dress brushed against the worn wood, stained by a life she never asked for. She looked up at him, searching his face, trying to read the thoughts he refused to speak. They had known each other for years. But they had never stood this close. The silence between them was louder than gunfire. Outside, the wind whispered through the town, carrying rumors, lies, and the sound of men who would kill for less than the truth this woman carried. Inside the cabin, the air was thick, heavy with unsaid words and one impossible choice. He leaned his back against the doorway, shielding her from the world beyond it. "They can't see you here," he said quietly. But she wasn't afraid of them. She was afraid of what this moment meant. Her fingers trembled as they rested against his chest. She could feel his heartbeat, slow, controlled, but not calm. This was a man who had survived shootouts, betrayal, and blood-soaked trails. And yet, standing inches from her, he was fighting a different kind of battle. One he wasn't sure he could win. The town believed she was weak. Just a woman passing through. Someone to ignore. They were wrong. She knew something that could tear this place apart. A secret buried beneath years of greed, stolen land, and broken promises. A truth tied to the men who now hunted her through the fading light. If they found her, there would be no trial. No mercy. Only silence. She lifted her eyes to his. "If I stay," she whispered, "they'll come for you too." He didn't answer right away. Instead, he reached up and gently pushed a strand of hair from her face. His touch was careful, like he was afraid she might disappear if he moved too fast. "They already have," he said. That was the moment everything shifted. Because when he chose to pull her into that doorway, he wasn't just hiding her. He was choosing a side. Memories flooded back, stolen glances at the edge of town, conversations cut short when others walked by, the way he always seemed to appear when she needed help but never stayed long enough to be questioned. This wasn't sudden. It was inevitable. Outside, boots crunched against dirt. Voices rose, angry, impatient. Men who believed power came from fear and bullets. Her body tensed, but he tightened his hold, grounding her. "Whatever happens," he murmured, "you don't speak. You don't move." "And you?" she asked. A half-smile crossed his face. The kind worn by men who already know the cost of their decisions. "I'd been running my whole life," he said. "Tonight, I stop." The doorframe creaked as shadows passed by. Lantern light flickered across the wooden walls, threatening to expose them. She could feel his breath against her temple, warm and steady, even as danger closed in. This wasn't just about survival anymore. It was about trust. Seconds stretched into eternity. Then, silence. The voices faded. The footsteps moved on. But neither of them stepped away. Because some moments change you, not because of what happens, but because of what almost does. She finally exhaled, her guard falling for the first time since she arrived in town. "You didn't have to do this," she said. "Yes," he replied softly. "I did." Their eyes met again, and this time, there was no confusion. No fear. Only the understanding that once a line is crossed, there's no going back. By morning, the town would wake up the same. But their lives never would. Because one silent moment in a cabin doorway had turned strangers into allies. Allies into something more. And a hunted woman into the spark that would set this wild town on fire. And as the night closed in around them, one truth became clear. Some fates aren't written in gunfire or blood. They're written in silence. When someone chooses to stand with you. Even when the whole world is against you. If this story pulled you into the dust and danger of the Wild West, subscribe to the channel and like this video. More forgotten stories, dark secrets, and untold legends are waiting for you.